everybody.
Good evening.
This is Caleb with Chain Monster and Dis
Bites
and Life.
And I'm Leroy.
And welcome to our podcast vlog where you get to listen about our opinions, whether you like them or not.
Or our daydreams.
Or our daydreams. Listen, I got
Or JP from the back. Or PJ.
JP, little
Local pro
moment.
I am dyslexic, so yeah, at the moment.
Local pro
moment.
If you're still watching, we might have fun this episode. We might not. You got to stick around and find out. You be the judge.
And it is a life episode, so who knows what's going to happen.
And, you never know what happens in life.
Right, and it's unscripted. Most life episodes we do are all unscripted.
And we're pretty decent on, I would say, flying off the rails.
We don't even have notes for this.
Off the rails or off?
We have
weird.
no script this episode whatsoever. We have a topic.
I love how, as a group, because it's life, hey, we need to get a whiteboard. Hey, I got a whiteboard. We never use the whiteboard.
3 weeks in a row.
Well,
is it 3? I think it's 4. But
if you watch most episodes,
you'll
catch me like staring at my phone. Well, that's where my notes are, my cues and everything else, and so I'm trying to stay on topic.
I just like your online betting. So you mean you've been actually doing something? I thought you were online betting.
Yeah. Well, the Hard Rock about 4 months ago, they opened all that up, so here we are.
Have you been to the Hard Rock?
Not in a while. I'm not a big casino person, to be honest with you.
But the food there.
Yeah,
that's a life.
There's plenty of restaurants.
Can we do a life episode about food at the Hard Rock?
Food at the Hard Rock.
Like how short you'll live because it's so good.
So I like food.
Yeah.
Let's
well, you have to film. You're not there to eat.
I will put a plate in front and.
Yeah, so it's like the camera's eating it, so the crowd can at least visualize what's happening.
So that scene right there, Local Pro comes across.
Hey, go ahead and throw in the comments. What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh yeah, we'll start with favorite restaurant in Lakeland, because that's always going to be a debate.
What's your favorite restaurant in Lakeland?
Can we do 2?
No.
Oh, dang. I mean, Die Hard, like it just is great.
Yeah.
Fat Jack's.
Wrong.
No.
You can't wrong your own opinion.
Yeah, I know. Well, welcome to the show.
You can too.
All right.
I don't know why people keep saying things like that. Right. Yeah, I definitely can say that.
Fat Jack's.
See? Wrong. You see? No, Fat Jack's is like for bang for buck diner.
Clean.
Yeah, that place is
great food.
It's pretty awesome.
Right.
I for sure agree with you.
You can feed a family of 6 for like
$20. All
right, I was going to go 40 with a tip. Those waitresses are making bank on me.
Or they hate me and spit my food in all the time. One or the other.
No, they don't spit.
Because you say wrong.
Well, I mean,
it's because I only pay $20. All
right, yours real quick. What's your
Palace Pizza? Yeah.
Is it Thai Oishi? The Thai place in Town Center?
Okay, what's the town center in Lakeland? I'm confused.
The outdoor mall.
Lakeside Village.
Lakeside Village.
Oh, yeah. It's like 3 different names then.
Well, and it's funny, people do call it the outdoor mall.
Tsunami's in downtown. That's a pretty solid sushi joint.
I haven't been there.
It's worth it.
You can eat on a fish tank.
The whole bar is a fish tank, dude. So you're sitting there eating their cousins and siblings.
I want to go to there.
Yeah.
They don't have the hibachi table, but they do hibachi food.
Food, right.
Which if you like hibachi food, I mean, that place is on point.
And if you have children, you sit at the bar because it's a fish tank and they'll be intrigued.
There's little shrimp walking along in the fish tank and fish.
Yeah. Man, I can't get my kids away from the fish at Ling's. When you go to Ling's buffet,
the big fish tank they have there.
Oh, the rib house.
Yeah. Rib house.
That's
how. But only done it for breakfast.
That's how you if you want to roll somewhere, you eat at the rib house, and they roll you out the door.
Have you had their Florida omelet?
I've never done breakfast there.
Oh, breakfast. Fat Jacks, I love you. They have.
See, sounds like Fat Jack
Well, when Fat Jack is busy,
losing in the
Fat-
rankings.
No, Fat Jacks will not lose.
No,
business.
Fat Jacks
Oh
will
my
never lose. But when
gosh.
Fat Jacks is
I said
packed,
business. I said in the rankings.
When Fat Jacks is packed,
That's business.
you go to Rib House right next door, and they do this thing called the Florida omelet, and they put sirloin steak into an omelet.
Huh.
It's amazing. Yeah. I'm an omelet type of guy. I have the shape for it. So
Shaped like an omelet.
I'm shaped like an omelet.
His inner and outer gut blood
Yeah.
is coming out.
All the good stuff's in the
All
middle
you
section.
see is the egg whites, and he's stuffed in the middle, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, how do you like your eggs? I guess throw that in the comments too.
Over
Let's
easy.
fill up the comments section with nonsensical stuff.
Scrambled with cheese.
I mean, sunny side or over easy with some hot sauce.
I can't do sunny side up. It's funny. I like runny yolk.
Right?
I don't like sunny side up. I don't know why.
So
So
over
like
easy.
sunny side down.
Yeah, over easy is what.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have never been to a Waffle House.
This is why he doesn't get to vote.
But I
He
did
doesn't
vote.
even know the egg names.
We let him vote on restaurant, and he didn't know what the name of the restaurant was.
We
It's
still
still
don't know the name of the restaurant.
He's trying to look it up on his phone right
I
now.
apologize.
He didn't know the name of the place.
And like it's
Thai
about
Oishi. I said that.
no.
I said Thai Oishi.
He did say that, but it was
Ish?
it was definitely like 3 words the way he pronounced it.
Thai Oishi.
I think it was closer to
Like
that.
he tried to be Japanese. Oh, Thai Oishi.
That is not Japanese. It's Thai.
He tried to Godzilla.
I said you tried to be.
He tried to Godzilla restaurant it. Like the phrase ended, and you just keep talking.
Thank you for coming in.
Exactly.
Local bro.
Local bro.
So, being that this is supposed to be a life episode,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up a question to my friend Caleb on here because he has taken up a challenge with a bunch
Yes.
of disc golf buddies,
Yes.
which actually ends in
A
about a week and a half.
Couple weeks. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, because you're in pro weekend. I'm not on
Yeah.
amateur weekend.
So we got a couple more weeks left on the challenge.
What is the challenge?
The
Explain
challenge.
to everybody.
So we entered a 2-month-long weight loss challenge.
By what measurement though?
So there's 2 measurements. So overall weight loss, because there's a couple people that are in the challenge that aren't as
Are 145 and can't lose 5 pounds?
well. Nobody's that small, but they're not as plump, fluffy. That's the word I was looking
Fluffy.
for. They're not as fluffy as some of us.
Oh, I love that comedian.
And so the other part is body fat percentage.
Okay.
So it's kind of a 2-part bet.
So BMI measurement.
Right.
Okay.
So if you win both, you win the whole pot. And I mean, the dollar amount's nothing crazy. It's more so about bragging rights. And honestly, it really kind of churned into something that was really about just us trying to get healthy. You know,
Okay.
a lot of us were starting to, like I make jokes about it, but running out of breath tying my shoes. Well, I mean, the bigger you get, the more of a problem that
You
becomes.
did notice you didn't tie your shoes today.
It's impressive how many shoes I have that I don't tie.
Okay.
But that's more of just
Hey,
laziness.
Sponsorship.
Hey dudes, never tie those shoes. That's
That'd be
they're
weird.
super comfy.
They are, yeah, they're stylish.
What if you did lace the Hey Dudes up?
Man, you'd be that one guy after watching PJ
If
right now off
PJ's trying
camera.
to lace up his Hey Dudes.
They don't reach.
But yeah, so it's a overall weight and a BMI.
Okay. And the challenge was a dollar amount?
And it's a challenge with a dollar amount
Okay.
that everybody has to kick in.
And what was it?
So it's $20. So nothing crazy.
$20, but how many people?
There's like 6 of us.
All right, so,
So
you're
somebody stands to make $100.
100,
potentially.
120 bucks. Yeah,
$120, yeah.
I mean, that's a good dinner to put it all back on.
Yeah, well, we're all going to be getting together basically right when the challenge ends.
Which is BCCO weekend?
Yes.
Okay.
So it would be the challenge
First week of
ends
February.
the first of the month.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. But we'll all get together. And, we're probably going to have a couple of days of definitely nobody
Is he eating anything?
adhering to dieting.
So, what changes since what you guys started this in December?
Yeah, what have I? Yeah, we started in December. What I've done? December, it started out with just trying to eat better. Honestly,
Okay.
That was the main thing, and I had lost like 8 pounds, I want to say, and which is not too bad with Christmas and all the Christmas celebrations and parties and everything else. It's not too bad on that, but it wasn't as much as I wanted.
Okay.
So January kicked in, and I started making some heavy cuts. Went dry.
So you did the dry January.
Dry January.
So that's not gin and juice.
This
either.
really is water.
That really is water. I watched them pour liquid death into it, everyone. I've seen the can go in. So, yeah.
But, dry January, but I really started counting calories. I started exercising a whole lot more at the gym and going and getting steps in, playing disc golf. So I'm at least being active, doing something I love to do.
Right.
But I'm also getting some good exercise in that way.
And support-wise, you're getting help from just like family walking with you?
So, yeah, my wife, Morgan, she's been going to the gym with me. Crazily enough, me and the, 5 other guys, I think it's 5 other, I don't want to count them right now, but I think it's 5 other guys, we all do pretty good actually with supporting each other and trying to kind of kick each other in the rear. Me and my one buddy, shout out James Thrift, me and him talk outside of the chat group.
What?
And we'll hey, this is what I did at the gym today, and he'll send stuff back, and I kind of get a little bit more. He's a little more researched into a lot of this stuff, so I'll pick his brain on what I can do that's safe and healthy.
Right.
Because at the same point in time that I need to lose weight, and being overweight isn't healthy. Being fat is unhealthy. We're not that kind of body. Positivity style group, like getting a heart attack, that's from being fat. And heart disease in your family. Those
in
two
my
things.
family, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, things happen.
Yep.
But, so, trying to lose weight properly and in a healthy way, and trying to develop healthy habits so that way when the challenge is over, and when I finally achieve my weight goal, which won't happen until much later in the year, that I don't go back to bad habits.
Okay. I can just imagine 5 guys showing up to your house a week of PCCO, all showing up in boxer briefs, getting onto a scale.
So everybody has to weigh in before, because everybody had a scale that they weighed in on independently.
Okay, so
and
they all took a photo. Yeah.
You should always use the same scale to weigh on.
All right.
And so everybody plus the first is on a Thursday, so people won't be in my house anyways.
I seriously thought he meant 5 Guys burgers.
Man, let's not talk about food.
Some Cajun fries sound wonderful. And I'll say because I'm hypoglycemic.
Same.
So doing this weight loss challenge has actually been really good for me, because candy's a big vice for me, ice cream's a big vice for me, but French fries. I love French fries, but if I eat a big thing of French fries, I will crash.
Yeah.
It won't be immediately, but it'll be an hour or two later, and then down.
See, you're a virgin. I'm tater tots. I love a good tater tot.
That's your new name. I mean, Ron White said it first, but
Oh, he was tater salad.
But his son's tater tot.
His son is tater tot.
That's right. Oh man, I love a good tater tot. I'm a glutton for punishment on this one, but that's fine. I'm proud of what I am. I'm a tater tot.
You call you tater casserole.
I made one yesterday. I made one for breakfast. Ask my wife.
Man, that one at Cracker Barrel?
That hash brown casserole?
Yeah.
Oh, hash
that's her
brown
favorite.
casserole,
Yeah.
is delicious.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. That should be its own pyramid.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Biscuits and gravy, it's a pyramid.
Biscuits and gravy and hash brown casserole on the same base that'll hold up everybody.
Yeah.
Here's strawberries way up here. Biscuits and gravy. And
I tell you what, one thing that's been kind of cool, and I feel like people should wrap their head around kind of this mentality. You know, people always want to wait until like Monday to start something, or wait until the first of the year to start something. There's nothing like the present. If you need to lose weight, start now.
Right. Well,
start on a Tuesday. Who cares?
Right. Well, and I think for you too, having that support from the other guys.
Yeah.
And being in a challenge.
Yeah.
But having the other 5 guys, you guys are in this chat, you guys are talking this thing out, you guys are, oh, I did this week, I did this. But I think that would help a lot more.
If you're competitive, doing a challenge is the right way to go. Yeah. Like, find some friends that also want to, lift weights, bulk up, whatever.
You need a spot?
Yeah. Well, but if you do a challenge and you're competitive and you say like, okay, I'm gonna win.
Right.
It helps. I feel like push you. My only falter I guess I've had so far is popcorn. Like, we've had some popcorn. It's just carbs. There's useless carbs in popcorn. It's not that popcorn's bad for you.
I thought it'd be the dinner at that pudding league.
If you pay attention, I haven't been eating them.
I know.
I've been chugging water like it's going out of style.
Man, I know. I did boiled peanuts.
Yeah, this water tastes like chili.
I've been shocking my kidneys and my liver. What is this? Because I used to also be really bad with they're sugar free or whatever, but sugar free sodas and stuff.
Oh, they're bad.
I mean, I drinking. By the can, having water and not cleaning the system out and everything else.
Right, that'll all slow down a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
People think they're doing it the right way with that, but they're really not.
Right.
There's some really good dietitians, like a guy, Alan, that I know that owns a company called Scratch Labs.
Alan!
That hopefully, but he talks about even the importance of how rice could be something good for your diet.
Yeah.
And even
white rice, white
rice,
jasmine, white rice.
Yep.
It's actually not bad for you. It's just portion control.
Right. Well, and if you follow the shop, we brought Unbound Gravel. We travel with a rice cooker.
Oh, nice. Good carbs on that.
Good carbs and a bunch of good great recipes.
Yeah.
So,
And when you're doing something like biking where you're burning carbs like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. And in disc golf, you are burning carbs, but not as high.
Not as high.
But
you're not. But at the same point in time, to be I would say an elite level, you got to be in good shape. Me.
Courses are bigger.
We got around in with touring pro Albert Tom.
It's not Tam.
It's Tom.
Really? Where's an A?
Yeah, T8, but it also has 2 M's.
Oh.
He's Estonian, so they pronounce things a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be butchering his name. I don't think I am. He's never corrected me.
If he's watching us, correct us.
Albert, if you're watching this, please correct me.
So what's he going to do? Spell T-A-M?
Yeah. Correct us in person.
Or he'll just go, just call me the bazooka.
Yeah, just call me the bazooka. Which, speaking of which, he's got that on his merchandise. That's his symbol that he's got going on.
Yeah. I do love the braveness of the white hat.
And listen, I got all kinds of hats. Go check out the bazooka stuff though, for sure. But you go look at him. He asked us yesterday. He goes because we're going to catch a round and go play Holloway Park. And he goes, there's running trails there, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, like a big field or something like that. Like, I mean, yeah. And he's like, he just wanted to do sprints. I'm like, no.
Are there zombies, cops, or donuts?
But if you look at him, he's in great shape, and it's also probably why he's up there with one of the farthest throwers.
Right.
I mean, it helps that he's 6'4" and his arms, reach down to here. But being, a finely tuned athlete, I know some people that aren't into disc golf are probably going to laugh or scoff at that statement, but he is a finely tuned athlete.
Right.
And if you want to be on that elite level, you have to physically
have that fitness.
Fitness, because it is endurance when you go play those bigger courses and those bigger tournaments, and it is it is flexibility and movement and
like
all that kind of stuff.
The hardest one for me I've ever done in a tournament. I haven't done a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm very low key in the tournament. But Tyler Searles, when he did the Lakeland launch, 2 rounds at
Holloway, 2 rounds one day. I mean, that's a hike.
That's a big part. And trust me, by halfway through that second round, even with a lunch break for an hour,
right?
I got
getting gassed.
Oh, I get the whole 10. I'm like, I don't want to throw it. And that's one of the shortest holes. Coming to like the big ones after that one, like 11, I was like,
for sure.
Could I just take them all again?
Just praying for 16, right?
Yeah. Well, I think the sad part was we started on my second round short, just unrailing. I started on 17, so 16 was my final hole.
Oh,
well, that's the worst walk ever.
Right. If you get done with 16, you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm not going to walk a mile back out.
All right. Well, I think that was pretty good for just a life episode. That's current life affairs.
Current topic that we're working on. You've been doing great on it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Give you a lot of props on that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's a big challenge, especially with our group. There's a lot of indulgences and a lot of.
For sure.
I don't help with the putting leagues with bringing meatball sandwiches out like tomorrow.
Meatballs aren't bad for you, though.
Unless you put them on sweet Hawaiian rolls.
Again, everything in
moderation.
Dang you, Leroy, and your meatball sandwiches.
But make sure make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It would tremendously help us out. But also make sure that you leave a comment. What's your favorite local restaurant? If you don't live in Lakeland, you live somewhere else, shout out your favorite local restaurant in the comment section. We travel a lot. So, if there's something good, like Tin Whiskey.
Oh, Tin Whiskey and Cocoa.
Over in Cocoa.
Yeah.
That place was phenomenal. So
Kansas City.
Shout out your favorite local eatery. And if we're in your town, we'll try to check it out.
Yep.
Also, if you're trying to lose weight, get a bunch of friends together and have a challenge.
Make a challenge out of it.
Yeah. So like, share, subscribe. I think that covers our basis for this episode.
Tonight, Yep.
So
thanks, guys.
Deuces.
See ya.
Who are you? Chain Monster, Leroy Bike Works. No.
PJ, thank you for filling that in. I'm Leroy's Bike Works on Instagram. That's Caleb Henson.
With Chain Monster. We said it at the beginning of the episode.
But you say it at the end too. It's a closing.
No, you do.
You fill it in at the Thanks, guys.
There's no way this is our fault. Deuces!